Hey y'all, it's Natalie for a Cherry on Top, and today is Technique Tuesday. This month our theme is focusing on mixing manufacturers. So I went into the store and I found these two collections that go together so perfectly. This is Our Love Song by Bella Boulevard, and it goes with Heart Eyes by Simple Stories so fabulously. So I'm just going to show you how they look. I'm showing you these two stripes. So basically you can kind of tell the only difference is that the Heart Eyes has an orange in it and the Our Love Song has a yellow in it. Otherwise they pretty well are the same color scheme. So I decided to do kind of like a little bit of a grid design layout. And I'm going to show you how well they mix and match. So I have these photos of my son and his true love chicken tacos from Blue Coast Burrito. So I decided that that would be a really fun photo to scrap with this love collection, this Valentine's theme collection. And the colors were right as well. So I love that I found this tag on the Heart Eyes page that says, "Let's talk about me and you." So of course I had to use that, right? So for a second I thought about, oh, I could fit these onto all these tags, and I was like, nope, I'm going back to my grid idea because that is how I'm going to incorporate the two different collections together. So I'm just cutting down some of these 12 by 12 papers so that I can split them up into squares or rectangles to fit onto my page. It's not going to be a true grid because not all of the papers are going to be the same size. I'm just kind of like maybe a quilting grid. I don't know. Don't listen to me. There's just going to be a bunch of shapes that fit together. So I'm using a nice crisp white background and I'm just cutting down these papers into different sizes. After I did this, I thought, this is just further proof that I could truly get away with buying only like 6x8 or 6x6 paper pads and not buying full size 12 by 12 sheets, like basically ever, besides that cut apart, but really I never use like a full size 12 by 12 sheet, but I digress. So I'm kind of giving you an idea of like where I'm starting here, but I do trim down some things to kind of fit them together and make everything look a little neater and nicer and fit in the middle of the page with a nice white border. But I love the addition of the orange and the yellow into these collections that are like Valentine's theme. It's a little off and it's fun. I really like it a lot. I love mixing manufacturers. I have kind of just two ways that I do it. I like to take a very crisp white manufacturer, which would be like someone like a Pink Fresh Studio, has a lot of crisp whites in their collection. And I like to combine them with something with some grunge. So, some 49th and Market, they have crisp whites, but they've got a lot of grunge and a lot of distress. And so I like to combine those two types of collections to kind of give my style, like I get the crisp white brightness, but I also get the grunge. I don't really love to combine bright whites and like creams, but I will if I have to. I'm going to digress from that talk to let you know that I just had these stamps in my stash and they are just like cute little taco stamps, but they have heart eyes. So I added heart eyes to them and stamped them in Distress Oxide, and I'm going to use them as like little embellishments. I'm going to cut them out and pop them up on cherry pop dots. Another way that I like to combine manufacturers is like to take a grungy paper like Vicki Boutin maybe, and she might even have like a creamy color to it, and just use it with a few more solid pieces from other collections like Echo Park. They have a lot of nice solids, and then combine it with mixed media. So when you combine like a grungier look with a clean fresh look, but you mix in the mixed media, it kind of gives it a similar vibe, and you can make it feel like really nice and cohesive. So if you already have stash, that's a really good way to do it. Or when I went into the store, you can do a lot of different searches by like colors and things like that, and just kind of compare like what I showed you at the beginning of this video about how two different collections may have the same color scheme and stuff like that. And I really like it when you find strengths in certain manufacturers and collections that maybe this one doesn't have a lot of writing, and it has more icons, and this one has better pattern paper, and so you can mix and match them, and I just think that's such a fun way to scrapbook. I'm not a stick to one collection type of girl at all. Another way to mix your manufacturers really well is to organize your stuff by color. I put all of my pattern paper in rainbow order on my shelves, so I combine manufacturers all the time because I'm going by color when I look for these things and like what goes with my photos and things like that. So yeah, those are just a few tips I have for mixing manufacturers. So I'm sticking down my grid here. Once I kind of used my T-square ruler to set like that big piece, which was the tag, everything kind of fell into place after that. I didn't really need a ruler very much because the straight edges of the papers kind of helped me line everything up. So I just grabbed the heart eyes sticker sheet. And another reason that I used those taco stamps was because I didn't get any ephemera from either of these collections. I only got the heart eyes sticker sheet. Because I figured I could fussy cut things from the pages that I got from Our Love Song or from Heart Eyes. So those with the stickers I thought would be enough. But of course, since I chose taco photos, I had to use that stamp. So I decided to go a little bit outside my grid to add just a little bit of interest. And so I grabbed that pennant. And then I want to put something, a couple word stickers in the few blanks, which I intended to do. And then down there on the bottom on the right, I have like a blank space. So I'm showing you I want something. And I went to the sticker sheet and there weren't a lot of horizontal shaped stickers. So I decided to use the X's and O's, and they will kind of mimic how the pennant went outside of the grid and the square at the top. And so they will kind of bring an abstract shape outside of the grid as well, in addition to how the twine on the tag does that also. And so they are nice and stark white. So I just take a black pen and I kind of go around all of the stickers because I had inked up the distressed edges of the papers with some black ink. So I just thought that would be a good way to bring cohesion to the stickers and tie them in with the black inked paper. I severely considered putting in some sequins or gems, but I felt like because of all the patterns from the two different collections, there was already a lot going on. So I decided to keep it simple. And I love this layout of my kid. I think it's super fun. It's a fun topic. And so I think the bright colors and the fun little icons are super cute and fun. Off screen, I did add a little bit of journaling, and I just stuck it in between a few, like right there next to his photo where there's maybe like a little bit of a white spot that doesn't line up with the tag above it, and then one on the bottom left, and that's where I put my journaling. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sure that Jess will link down below to the gallery or the blog where you can find more stills of this collection. Thank you guys for watching, and let me know if you have any questions. Bye, y'all.